Okay. Just going to find the video and share it. Right, it's not going to work. I'm just putting it in the Creative Family group and in the Creative Hub Facebook group. Hello, Marion. How are you? And right. Okay. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Bunny. Okay. It's Christmas Super Weekend. This is our third Christmas theme. I think it's our third Christmas theme to Super Weekend. The second one we call the Super Weekend, but it's the third one we've done. Okay. So this is class 2. I have one more class today at 7 o'clock tonight. Amy, John and I, scrapbooking. And today is... Oh, sorry. You're my head off. Have been burning the candle a little bit. Today is traditional Christmas. So we have... And this has been on the drawing board for a while. We have pattern paper packs and we have a fussy cut pack for traditional Christmas. I'll show you the papers. Now, interesting thing is we did do a reveal video this morning and Facebook deleted it and then brought it back as a reel. So we have shared onto our Facebook page the link to the YouTube video. So this fussy cut sampler is today's free gift. So if you spend over $50 today on traditional Christmas product, you will get this sampler as a free gift. If you would like all 9 kits for the weekend, so 3 a day for 3 days, let us know either via the chat on the website. If you're an insider, you can click on the email. There is a button on the email from the insider's email yesterday. There'll also be a button on this afternoon's one with the pre-release. So insiders get access to the new product the day before. Tomorrow's Christmas Land. So this afternoon, we'll send an email out and you'll get access to Christmas Land. I promise the passcode will be all lowercase this time. I won't put it in uppercase in the email and then lowercase on the website. I didn't realize I had caps lock on. I am sincerely sorry. But yes, you can get all 9 kits. And if you get all 9 kits, you get the 3 free gifts and 10% off the kits. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, this was the first class with Naomi John. She did an easel card. You can see there's a little bit of sheen to it. It's like a satin finish. It's not a super glossy. And it is our normal paper. And I haven't done any pre-fussy cutting, so I think we'll fussy cut in this class so you can see how easy it is to fussy cut, because we had questions about that. So this is paper 1. I've only got 1 of each paper now because we've used paper 1. Oh, this is paper 2. Paper 3. This is paper 4. First of the fussy cuts. Paper 5 and paper 6. And I'm going to put those away. I'm just making my area a bit more usable. I've got stuff in the video there. This was still on the table on the desk from Naomi John. It's a chipboard set. And let's fussy cut I had last year's Santa photos. We get a Santa photo every year. I've been in a Santa photo since Naomi was a baby, and she's petrified of Santa. And Quentin's been in since she was only a few years old. But yes. So maybe we do. We'll fussy cut some of paper 6, and then yep. Because this is a limited it's a limited quantity collection. We're not buying a pallet of paper anymore with these ones. We will for our retreats for the moment. We'll see how this paper goes. We're going to continue doing our other style of paper, our offset printed matte finish paper, because just in case you guys really don't like this. So from paper 6, let's go with, I've got a big photo. That was taken Christmas Eve. I think we'd got Milton off the plane in the morning or mid-morning. He'd arrived home. And then we'd been at work. And then we were driving home. And Naomi John looked on her phone to see if she could get us in for Santa photos. And I think that's when we did it. Like, this year's going to be a bit different. Hello, Jenny and Shaz. Hello, Jason. How are you? Hello, Joanne. Hello, Quentin. Okay. So, what is a fair size? So maybe we'll use this. Maybe we'll use this Santa hat because I've got to cut a bit out. And the lollipop, a couple of stars. The little Santa. And maybe the Tower of Gifts. Let's do that. And it is really quite easy to fussy cut. You could, if you use serrated scissors and you were sort of hacking at it, you could probably get a white edge if you really want. Like, you could probably end up with a white edge, but it's fairly forgiving, actually. I have used it to do, like, oh, have I got a sample here? Is this over here? Got a chunk here. It doesn't crack. It doesn't, like, go naff and nasty like a lot of others. So it's, I'm pretty happy. I was very dubious about doing this, but I have to admit we did come up with a good solution. We had 4 different ways to print it to choose from, and we chose this one because of the look and the feel. And yeah, still the same printing company, so it uses solar energy to print the paper. Still family owned business, so we like that. I'm just going to do some hair on the center. probably should have rough cut this out. I've never been a fan of doing a lot of Christmas scrapbook pages. I do them for teach classes and that, like, I'll admit that. But I think it was that yeah. I've been more of a fan since we've had our own products. Because it's very... Hello, Mary. Hello, Christy. From Ben Nursing. Oh, no. Oh, you take care. And follow doctor's orders and nurse's orders with your wisdom teeth, Christy. Because if you do the ice band and everything, you do actually recover a lot quicker if you do everything they say to do and not go out and about too soon. Hello, Heather. So, yeah. Although Naomi John is like me, she couldn't have, they gave her Panadine Fort. I said, oh, I don't think you're going to be able to take that. She goes, oh, I'm going to give it a try. And, yeah, made her sick. I do cut a little bit off sometimes. I edit as I go. Look, there's nothing wrong with it. No one's going to know. But yeah, I have to admit that I'm a bit more excited about scrapbooking all of our Christmas photos since we've done our own product. I'll admit, Christmas Land that we do tomorrow is it's a little wintry, but I like that it's sort of fresh. I like the freshness of the blue because it's blue, red, and silver or grey. I like the freshness of the colour scheme. But a lot of traditional Christmas papers, I used to find they were very, like the red and green, they were a bit dark. I don't know. Maybe I'm just picky. Maybe I'm just fussy. Maybe it's just taken me a long time to love scrapbooking Christmas. I used to enjoy scrapbooking Christmas back at the beginning of my scrapbooking journey when I was just using cardstock mostly, and I used to make my own embellishments and Christmas trees and all that because there wasn't a lot around. Okay. See, I can cut in even closer. Santa. He's not reversible. The fussy cut strips are reversible. They are not perfect. I will be honest with you. They are not perfect. They're pretty close to perfect. Actually, let me show you. Let me cut out. Let's cut a cookie. So I'm cutting right on the very edge. I'm going to say they're close to perfect, but they're not exactly perfect. We went through a lot of iterations. I made some serious mistakes with the placement, and it's not possible to get it absolutely perfect with the machine used for this. So you can see there's a tiny, I don't know if you can even see it. Can you even see there's a slither of white there? It's like the width of it's like about 1/16 of a millimeter. It's like, it's not even probably as thick as a strand of hair. It's not quite as thick as a strand of hair, actually. It's probably like half a strand of hair. So there you go. If you're going to ink this paper, we haven't really tried yet because we don't do a lot of inking these days. Probably not like the Tim Holtz watery based ones, but something like an archival ink will work. Pigment ink's not going to be great, but like a permanent ink will be good. And acrylic paint, you can always blend acrylic paint on it. What do we do? A Santa hat, a lollipop, a Santa, so a couple of stars. It cuts really nice. It does. It's the same. Yeah. I think people are just fearful that because it's printed it with a digitally printed with a digital machine that it's yeah, it's not printed on a photocopier. I can tell you that. It is printed on a bit of a behemoth. Not as big a machine that needs to be brought in with a crane and takes up, you know, like more than the length of a netball court, like our other paper. Not that big of a printer. That's actually got its own concreted in foundations. Yeah, it's huge. It's a big long thing. Yeah, not like that, but it's still a behemoth. See, it's so easy. And I can go back and I can recut a tiny bit off. It's probably going to be even better for like probably less wrinkling if you're using like a lot of, like if you're going to add your fussy cuts to a project like a canvas with paste, which sometimes I do if I'm making a memory canvas for someone. I shouldn't have said that out on open Facebook, should I? I don't actually advertise. I don't tell people that I make memory canvases. I haven't made one for a couple of years. They're a lot of work and they can take months. And some people usually want them within days. Like they go, oh, can you make me one of these by Saturday? And it's like, probably not. Because they're mixed media and then there's like flowers or sports team memorabilia and badges and all sorts of stuff. So we've got this green here. And I should be able to trim a tiny bit off my photo to fit it in. Don't necessarily need the windows at King Cora Mall. And there's our pattern paper. What else have we got? Oh, I like that. Let's do a glitter background. Oh, hello, Dana. Watching from the beach. First time walking in the ocean for a long time. Oh, that sounds awesome. A forecast snowfall for this Christmas here in Tassie. Oh my gosh, Mary, that is awesome. Oh, that won't show up. But that will. That definitely will. I can guarantee tonight that Naomi John will, you know, she'll at least stencil on it. Okay, so we've got a piece of paper number 3. So let's cut that to 12 inches. Oh, actually, I'll just cut it at 12 inches. That is 12, isn't it? Yep. So, and that, let's tidy up our leftover of paper 6 that we did our fussy cutting from. So let's tidy that up. Ooh, a bit further. A bit bit wild with my cutting there. Right, and then let's cut. Okay, I've got my picture here. Let's just trim it down just a bit. I don't like that there's a bit of white at the bottom. And I'm going to cut the 2024 off at the bottom because there's 24 up here. Really don't need it in two pastes. Let's go. Let's go 7 inches by 5 3/4 inches. It's a bit of a weird size. I think the sides need to come in. Let's go 7 by 5 1/2. Go a little closer to the boys. Yeah, so 7 inches by 5 1/2. So that means I can get a 5 3/4 by 7 1/4. Beautiful. Ooh. Maybe. And then somehow we want to put These are a bit close to that. Let's cut a couple of chevrons. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I'm just thinking. I want a lot of the gold, but I want some red. What's that circle we used the other day? We used circles this week. Oh, that's not big enough. I think this is too big. Maybe that is big enough. Oh. That's too big. Let's do an 8.5 inch circle of poinsettia. I'm thinking I might do the light green in the chevrons, not the dark green. So, oh, I like this side too. So this is paper number 2, and we're going to do an 8.5 inch circle. I've got an 8.5 inch from template set B, I'm pretty sure. Jeez, Name John put the craft knife in the cup holder. That can be rather dangerous with me. Yeah, just saying. So pencil works well on it. Obviously watercolor is going to be a bit of an issue, but a lot of the watercoloriness we do is with acrylic paint in any case. So acrylic paint works amazing. We have another collection with this type of paper coming out in December, and it's, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a whole new collection, not before seen. It's, yeah, it's been in the works for quite some time. When you see it, you'll realise you've seen hints of it since the start of the year. Okay. So let's distress that. And then we might distress our photo mat, cut the middle out of our photo mat. And, oh, this could be the kind of layout that comes together all on its own. Hello, Di. Okay. Oh, what else have I've been doing lots today, but one of the things that I've done is designed a cake topper. Yeah, see, when we put that on there like that, and sort of over a bit like that, that'll look really cool. Let's tidy up as we go. Oh, I don't know what that banging is. I think we're going to use the light ones. I know I cut around the dark green. The obvious choice is to use the dark green, but I'm going to use the light green. Oh, I'm not very good at cutting today. Usually pretty good at cutting, but it's not bad. I just haven't cut right enough. Okay. I think I've gone with a selection of really usable patterns too. I think you'll really like, well, tomorrow's is amazing. Christmas Land is amazing how it's turned out, because Christmas Land only had a couple of packs of colour cards. That's all it had with it. And then Aussie Christmas on Sunday is, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with it, because brown is just such an undervalued colour. So that's a hint. It's not just brown. Got to think of like feathers and fur of Australian animals. So if we did like, as if we had, oh, I want a little bit here, and then I want another row. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to try and salvage the row above. I'm just going to snip it straight off, because when I'm just trying to salvage it, what I'm doing is, or partly salvage it, I'm just having too much darker green showing. Rightio. Now these classes will go into their own, they actually have a home in this month. So November 2025, these Super Weekend classes will be in November 2025 and in their own folder in the Super Weekend section of our Creative Hub on our class platform and on the app. So if you'd like to know more about the Creative Hub, you can just contact us. We do send emails about the Creative Hub. We had a few people lately that haven't been getting emails, so it may be that your email provider or a family member has unsubscribed you from our emails. It does happen a lot. So if you're not getting emails from us, just contact us. Not by email necessarily, maybe through the chat thing on the front of the website, which is not a chat bot, it's not AI, it's actually us. It comes to our phones, because that little sound that we just heard a second ago was someone messaging the store through the chat feature. And we'll help you get your emails fixed, because yeah, if you email us, we can't always reply. There are rules around businesses sending emails. Yeah. And just want to make sure, if you haven't downloaded the freebie for the Scrapbooking Fun Summit class I did that was on your email, it will disappear at the end of this month, I think it is, from the downloads. I've just been trying to chase a few people up that said they had issues, just to make sure that everyone's got it downloaded. If you're in the Creative Hub, you actually have access to it in any case on the class. So it's not, it's not a big drama for anyone in the Creative Hub. But yeah, if you haven't downloaded it, do that. Just been making sure that everyone's all squared away. We're only here for a couple more weeks. We're not gone for 2 weeks. We're only gone for like a week and a half. But I'm making every effort to set everything on autopilot so that the shop functions properly and the bills are on autopilot and everything works. That is the intent. The best laid plans, but okay. We don't need that little piece. So if I have, so this one's my spare bits for out the other side, and I have them that they are like horizontal, like that. So let's get a design board. Not that one. Oh, not that one. Okay. Let's go this one. This looks like mine. It actually looks like it's in better nick than Naomi's because she's got paint on hers now. So let's put them there. Let's have those base pieces like that. I do forget that if you're not in our Creative Hub and coming to classes in the Creative Hub on a regular basis, then you might not know what's going on. I forget that. I do. It's got a lot of paint on it, this design board, hasn't it? There's another star. Was there another star? Were there only 4 stars? Let me get another piece of that and have a look. Oh, the 5th star is really big. Well. Let's do the big star. We'll maybe do the Christmas stocking as well. I don't know what it is about Christmas, but seems to be more crazy socks getting around. Obviously, Amelia Ann wears crazier socks when she finishes school. She's only got 2 weeks of school to go. In that 2 weeks, I've got to teach craft classes to 2 different classes at school. We've got a Christmas concert. We've got a dance concert. We've got 3 full days of, or 3 half days of dance rehearsals. Got a lot on. Like that. And a lollipop. Right. Oh, and title. Hello, Helen. How are you? Rightio. Sometimes I don't put a title on my Santa photo pages, but sometimes I do. It says Merry Christmas 2024. Merry Bright Joy. I wonder where the stencils are. Bet you they're on Naomi's desk. Let's have a look and see how this gold looks against it. I don't think that's going to show up. I really don't think gold's going to show up on this page. What about this one's called light green? I think it's the right color. Let's do Merry. So the code for this one is C2004 for this chipboard. It's a size 2. So C is for chippies or chippy cut. It was going to be a CC, but it made the letters, it made everything too small to put another character in there. And it needs the numbers because there's well over 100 of the size 4s. I'm just going to say Merry Bright Joy, I think. Yeah. So the C's for chipboard, and then the first number, so the 2 is for the size. So this is a size 2. And all the size 2s are the one price. So all size 3s are one price. Size 4 is the most popular. I also enjoy making size 4 because I can get more on a size 4, and I like the size of the title maybe. I don't know. I think it's me that likes it more, but even if I make a design in several sizes, the 4 is the one people like. Look, that's the perfect color. Now, that's the one that's called light green. Not green, because green is this one. So this one's green. We used it. Let me show you where we used it and what it went with. We used it on Wednesday night. See? It goes with the green in Sunny Days. So that's green, and this is light green. So light green goes with this collection. So just give me a second. Missy, why are you sitting there? Well. I think she's hidden them from me. Very well hidden. They're not on her desk. She has been creating at my desk, which doesn't mean anything at all. That's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? I do have one stencil. I've used it already this week. Thought we could put a bit of paste on the background. Thought that'd look pretty cool. I was hoping to find stars. But I guess we're gonna do tiles 1. It's a very well used. I do have also I have a spider's web, but I don't think spider's web is the flavor of the day. Got some light molding paste. Put our circle away. Oh, we're just going to put our Christmas stocking there just in case we use it. So going to put this up there. Put these somewhere else. Paint palette here. I don't need the paint palette. Some light moulding paste. Now our circle's going to go sort of here. So what you can do is get your pencil. Okay, so I'm going to put my circle there. Yeah, I'm going to put our circle there. I'm just going to do a bit of a, so I sort of know. Right. You really need to only go in one direction. You can fix it up, but only do a single direction. If you go back and forth and overwork it too much, you will end up with, I've got specks of blue in this, you will end up with sludge under. You don't necessarily want 4 pieces. This palette knife's got a bit of a mountain rangey texture to it. Now, Amy John wants to use the Mega Fussy Cut frame tonight. There we go. Now, I do need to clean that straight away. I'm just going to sit it here. I'm going to sit that in a water tub. I will need to clean that as soon as I finish class. There's a little bit of blue on it, and I've got some paste on the back. And look, it just wipes off really easy. There are some really, truly great benefits to this new paper type, printing method for us, or it's new to us. It is a brand new machine that does it. It's when we first started looking, they didn't have this one. Okay. Let's put a little bit of green. So this is acrylic paint that's in this pen. So we know that it's going to grab and hold a little bit. So let's get some water. Oh, it's not a bad colour. It's actually, I've got a spritzy. And let's put a few little, just where we've got our, it's going to hide my blue paint, and then add a bit more water. So we get, so the more water you have, the bigger the droplets, and more water means a different shade. Oh crap, sorry, at least I didn't swear. I said a partially bad word. Oh my gosh, this needs a clean. Look at it. Okay. It's hot here. I have got the air conditioner on, but you know what? Some of that's dry. It's interesting. Tool. The other night I had the heat tool plugged in, not my laptop. I wonder why the laptop was getting flatter. I think there was something wrong with my charger. Yeah. Yeah, that was me. I'm going to remember to clean that. Oh, I'm back. Well, just donated a bit or more skin at the doctor's. Oh, Helen. Take care. Hello, Tina. So why the finish? Oh, I should have looked at that a while ago, that question. Why the finish? Do you mean the finish on the paper or... I'll just wait and see. I'm just watching how it dries. I don't want to heat the paste too much. I'm just trying to get the liquid to dry. I'm okay with sticking to wet paste, but I just want the watery paint to dry. You can heat paste and it light molding paste and it puffs up a bit like, remember the old puff paint stuff back in the day? Okay. I think we're nearly done. It's drying pretty good. That'll do. Well, I changed. This is only for short run papers. So for the moment, our retreats will still be our other offset printed paper, which we buy by the pallet. But this is actually dearer for us, but we're keeping it the same price. This is actually dearer to produce, but we can get less of it made. Like, we don't need to buy a pallet of it at a time. So, yeah, it's a little, well, it's taken us a while to get this just right, but it's technically going to be easier to get a time slot as well. Because with the other sort, like the offset printed, we are competing with some pretty big brands, not scrapbooking, but pretty big brands that do other printing, like massive big companies. We are competing with them for a time slot to get our printing done. But the company are amazing. Like, they're very, very good to us. I will say that. And ours is not. We don't get like 10 or 20 pallets of the one thing printed. We get one pallet. But yeah, we're trying something. I know I said I would never do glossy paper, but I think a lot of that's to do with the fact that my experience with glossy paper has been has not been pleasant. The glossy paper I've used in the past has not been has not been to this quality, or yeah, it just, yeah, I didn't enjoy it. Let's put it that way. So this is a lot different to what I expected, but it's been a long journey to get to this point. A very, very long journey. But the technology has changed for this particular paper since we started doing our actual other paper. Okay, so we're going to put that there. I don't know about the paste now. See how I feel about it when I'm finished. Now, I can't put the design board back on because I've got wet paste on the page. That's really smart, wasn't it? You know. That was like exceedingly brilliant, wasn't it? Got wet paste. Okay, let's do our zig and zags. So this one's going to go to about there. It's bowed a little because I've heated it. If I have, yeah, if I wasn't doing this for a video, I would suppose if I did videos where I pre-recorded it and edited them. So even our pre-recorded videos for when we're away coming up, oh, they're technically not edited. I am actually removing a swear word from one. It's an accidental swear word. I'm also removing an irritable old cat with the serious case of the whingies. Yep. The pin-up girl for cat dementia. Meow Meow. I do have to edit out when she came to Naomi and expressed her disgust at Naomi doing a video at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yep. Studios Meow Meows in the morning. Not Naomi's. No one does videos in the morning in her creative space. So yes. Maddie Meow was not at all happy. And let's put this one here. Let's trim it there. So I do need to get that out. There is a swear word when Naomi realised she'd cut herself and she'd bled on her page. And we had Madeline. And Naomi had to leave for a significant amount of time and go to the bathroom and find her paintbrushes, which she had left in the bathroom. So they're the only edits. But yes, if I was to do pre-recorded videos where I edited my videos, I wouldn't use a heat tool at all. Oh, I don't know if I like how that lined up, but oh well. And then let's put this one here. And once again, I'm going to hold the ruler up. So these are the light chevron. Remember, we cut out the chevrons. We cut the light ones, not the dark ones. A little different. So I've used this stencil twice this week. It's only the stencil of the day because it's the stencil on the desk. I think we're going to notice that they're not lined up. Oh, goodness. Okay. If it comes out like with this new paper, if it comes out that after a couple of months, because we've got a couple of collections ready, if it comes out that people really don't like it, we just won't do it. We'll just go back to only doing a couple of collections a year. Because there's no way I'd be able to afford a palette of Christmas paper. in three pallets of Christmas paper. Holy dooly. And doing it this way also means that we get to make the fussy cut packs. So the fussy cut packs get manufactured at the same time. So they've alleviated a little bit of the price ouch for us. That's why they're such a good price as well. So let's get the chippy strips. So I'm going to put chippy strips behind my Santa. But Aussie Christmas does not have, so not every collection that we do this way will have a fussy cut pack. So Aussie Christmas does not have a fussy cut pack, just so you know. It actually also reverse scrapbooks quite nicely. So the lollipop, I'm going to put some chippy strip on. Reverse scrapbooking, where you peel it back up. It does reverse scrapbook quite nicely, but sticks really well. Go figure. Sort of just using my paste to help stick things on. I'm just sticking these babies to the page. Got one more star. Oops, come back this way. There. Then what we're going to do is cut the words from the sheet. Oh, I missed a spot. Drawing. Mary. Look, I just found another spot I missed. Dear me. See, I should have put 2 coats on. 2 coats helps you to find the things that you miss. Amelia, oh, actually, yeah. Amelia got, because we've done captain speeches this week at school. She's a year 6 next year. So, year 6er. She is the choir captain for next year. So that's singing choir and dance choir. So, yeah. She's choir captain. Which is pretty cool. Okay. Bright, joy, merry. Don't know where we're going to put this. Let's have a look. Nope. I like it there. What do I like it over there? Nope, I like it over there. Like that. Merry, bright joy. And I actually think you could. How thin is that? I don't buy green pens. So the juice ups work really well on the paper. Not that you can see that because it's on a pattern paper. Oh, look, there's white on the other side. The juice ups work really well. Let it dry. There you go. There was a bit that was wet, but let it dry and it's amazing. So I would probably use like a black pen down here to journal. You need something that's going to show up. Or get a strip of white paper and write on white cardstock and write on white cardstock. Just gonna pat and spread that a bit. So Mary. You know what? By the time I get the glue that it's like just the right amount that comes out, it's nearly done. And then you get a new glue and it just comes out too quickly. Very bright. It's nice enough. Enjoy. I came over a little bit further, which is still lined up the same, but just over a bit closer to Santa. Oh, jeez. The glue is easy to wipe up without leaving a mark too. I'm gonna say that is a bonus in our world around here. Holy dooly. Gee whiz, it is a definite bonus. I'm gonna say this colour is amazing. It's also Amelia Rand's uniform colour. Oh, I'm sorry about the photo. I didn't realise how glossy that photo was. This is the photo they do at the Santa photo place. So it's quite glossy. Just gonna put that in there. Okay, we're gonna put our Christmas stocking. I've got to put something there. I did have a Santa hat, didn't I? But if I put the Santa hat in, I lose my chevrons. What about the birdie chicken? Let's try the birdie. Now, the reason why I use the white paste is because Santa has so much white. You know, you've got the white in or the light grey in the beard and the hair and the fluffy bits, the fluffy furry bits on the suit. So, yeah. I was talking to Leonie the other day, actually, as a sidestep, cutting out this cardinal. And when they were in Canada, they really wanted to see cardinals. but they're on the wrong side of Canada to see them. Now, I didn't even know that. So, yeah. If ever we get to Canada, I'd like to go to Alaska. Yes, if we ever get there, I'll have to think about that because that's something I want to see as a cardinal. Don't know why. No explanation. Just one of those things that you want to see. And now that I'm able to get my husband to travel, although we won't get to travel very often, now that he realizes he actually likes the idea of traveling, actually worked that one out like 35 years ago. Yeah, we might actually get to go. Oh, that's not bad. Just need something there. Let's put him on or her on chippy strips. I'm not sure if red cardinals are boys or girls or both or what, but yeah. Put our birdie on chippy strips. So next weekend is dance concert, and we've got rehearsals both days, as well as concert on Sunday. But we do have a project we think we're going to be able to do. We're going to try and do a Saturday night and potentially a Sunday night scrap along. We have a bit of an idea for a project. So, I like that. Oh, I like the bird on it. Thank you, Di. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, so there we go. That's that corner down there for your screenshots. And then we've got this here. The last class is already in our class directory. So it's all ready to go. And all of the classes this weekend will come with a picture of the project and a scan code to access more pictures. And so what else you'll get? You'll get more pictures and the video, an easy link to the video on YouTube. And that's when you get the kits. So the kits actually come with that ready done for you. Okay, just have to tidy up. Make my pile over here. There we go. So far we've done 2 classes and we've made an easel card, and we've made a scrapbook page. I think they've turned out pretty cool. I like them. There we go. Let's move this over so we can put that in. There we go. So thank you, Helen. So sorry about the glossy photo. Oh, look. Oh, there. I'll put my hand. Then it gets dark. We will see you at 7 o'clock tonight. This has been on the emails and everything. This little guy. So this afternoon, if you're on the insiders list, you'll get the link to the Christmas Land pre-shopping and with the password, and it's lowercase. If I have caps lock accidentally on again, it's lowercase, the code. Thank you, Bunny. That's this afternoon. If you want to be on the insiders list, if you just go to the top of our website, there is a thing that says the insiders list. If you're already subscribed to our emails, what will happen is it's not going to send you an email to ask you if you agree because you've already agreed. But if for some reason your agreement to get emails is over a certain age, it will send you an email and you've just got to click on it that you agree to get marketing from us or agree to get emails from us. It's just going to depend on how long you've been on our list and whether you've done that lately and how many times you've replied or interacted with our emails as well. if you interact with the emails and reply to them, it actually alleviates that step for you. Thank you, Diana. Hope you've enjoyed dipping your toes in the ocean today. So take care, stay safe. I love you all, and we will see you at 7 o'clock tonight. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask. And there's a kit for this one. I'll go and make the kit now. Bye.